And a lot of people show me love, but at the same time, a lot of people thought I was crazy. A lot of people think that it's not possible. A lot of people being like, yeah, okay, because I'm a creator. It don't mean nothing. What I'm about to tell you guys is this.
If you are leisure, if you are casual, if you are passive, if you are nonchalant with the things that you are trying to accomplish, you will not accomplish them.
You have 75 years if you get lucky, one life. You don't have no redos, you don't have nothing. There's nothing else after this. After this lifetime, there's nothing else.
Guys, we are back. It's been a long time, and we are back. Before we get into this video, I want to make an announcement that you guys can send over videos that you would like me to react to over to our Discord, or you could just DM us on our social media platforms. But if you want us to react to something specific, you can send it to our Discord, which will probably be the best way for me to see it. You can send it to our Discord, and I'll get to it, and we'll react to it and let you guys know what we think about it. But we're gonna hop into this video right now. A lot of people don't know. Well, my brothers probably know, but a lot of people don't know that I really like Cenat. I do, because it's not because I necessarily find him entertaining, but the reason why I like him is because of his grit and his determination. I like him because of his passion and the way that he can continue to pursue what he's doing as if he's a newbie, or as if he's still fighting for his spot. You know what I mean? And so that's like one of the main reasons I like the guy. But as you guys may know, he has taken a break, and there's been a lot of different things going on about him, and people saying different things about him, which, you know, I'll leave that up to you guys' opinions or whatever. But we're gonna react to this clip of him talking about people chasing their dreams and how they should be when they're chasing their dreams, how he should be. Hey, don't mind my headphones, y'all. These are my daughter's headphones. I broke mine. So until we get some more, we rocking the baby headphones. All right. But anyways, like I was saying, we're reacting to this video. He's going to be talking about how people should be when they're chasing their dreams, and how people should be when they're going after certain goals. And he said some things that in his passion, I can see how they were taken out of context, but we're gonna kind of chop it up, and I want to talk about it for a second. All right, let's take a look at it.
Be delusional, be so crazy to where people can't understand what is going on in your head. I don't care what anybody thinks. Listen to me, I'm so obsessed with what I'm doing right now. I'm so obsessed with the clothes and the practicing and the time and the commitment of putting energy and real emotion into the art of clothing. You feel what I'm saying? I told myself on that stage I want to be a fashion designer and have my own clothing brand one day. And a lot of people show me love, but at the same time, a lot of people thought I was crazy. A lot of people think that it's not possible. A lot of people being like, yeah, okay, because I'm a creator. It don't mean nothing. What I'm about to tell you guys is this. When you guys are living your life, be so crazy and delusional about whatever dream you have. Your dreams should sound crazy. I repeat, your dreams should sound crazy.
All right, before we go any further, I don't know if y'all caught what he said. Initially, he said, and I'm going to be the fashion designer that I told myself on that stage.
I told myself on that stage I want to be a fashion designer and have my own clothing brand one day.
And when he said that, I don't know if y'all caught that, but when he said that, that caught my attention, because what that did for me was it helped me to gauge that for him, when he said that he was going to pursue passion or fashion, I'm sorry, when he said he was going to pursue fashion on stage at the Streamer Awards, that was the start and the not the start necessarily of him doing it, because we know he's been, getting content of him actually, taking those steps before that. But that was like the cementing of what he was doing to the whole world. You get what I'm saying? It's like him making that statement on stage made it real for him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that for a lot of people don't really understand the self-awareness and the self-respect that it takes to say that you're going to do something and cash out on it. Our society has been so dishonorable to our word. Our generations have began to grow more and more dishonorable to what we say about ourselves, what we say we're gonna do, for example, back in the day, we think about in the old English days, even in biblical days, it was more so like word is bond for real. Like how people say word is bond in today's time, it was really like that then. And it was so important to them. All they had was their word. Even God is hinged, and his reputation lies on his word, what he says, what he has committed to. And so I think that honor for what we say has been lost through generations, and it's diminishing. And to me, it's very encouraging to see a young person that is trying to honor their word, trying to honor what they have said. And whether you speculate is because of people or not, whether you speculate is because he don't want people to look at him in a different light, or whatever you may say, that's up to you. But I think that in self-growth, in self-evaluation, we need to be more honorable with what we are saying and be like, hey man, look, straight up, if I said it, I'm gonna do it, even if that means that I have to lose at the end of the day, even if that means I get the shorter end of the stick of the deal. If I said it, that's what it is. And I'm gonna honor what I said because I said it. I don't want my word to lose value. Because when people start to take your word lightly, that's when you become not as valuable. That's when you yourself don't become as valuable to people, and you'll eventually start to look at yourself like, it's whatever. I know what I said, but I don't feel like it. I know what I said, but that just ain't gonna work today. We begin to lose value. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's honorable. Then the second thing, he talked about being delusional with your dreams and your goals. Y'all listen, that's what I've learned. If you are leisure, if you are casual, if you are passive, if you are nonchalant with the things that you are trying to accomplish, you will not accomplish them. In my old age, and I'm not gonna say how old I am, I ain't really tripping. I'm not as old as you think. If you can comment how old I am and you don't know me, if you can comment how old I am, I will send you a free one of these Make God First Again hats. All right. If you can comment how old I am, I'll send you one of these free. All right. But I think that I've been learning how important that is. You cannot be this casual person that is trying to balance everything in life and make sure that equal time is being proportioned to all these different areas. There are things that need to be prioritized in your life that take more time than those other things in your life. You are going to have to put and sacrifice more time in the thing that you want to be more successful in than you do sacrifice time in those things that are just hobbies, or in those things that are just quite frankly just not as important. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that so many people, you know, are taking it and being like, yes, that's encouraging. But are you listening though? Like, are you getting it? I don't really think it's a point in listening to somebody say something and then being, you know, kind of like stirred up to just start something for a day or two. I think you listening to what is the eternal parts in what people are saying is almost like looking for God in people. Looking for God in people or in what they're saying that you can apply and that will help you to be more like Christ, that'll help you to be more like God, that'll help you grow. That's the whole point of engaging in these type of conversations or engaging in these aspects of social media. If you cannot become delusional, crazy, so, you know, laser focused on what you're doing, many times you won't be as successful. And it's nobody's fault but your own. And like I said, I'm learning it. I'm not trying to blame nobody. I'm not pointing fingers at nobody. But this is something that we can, you know, take from what he said.
I am so in love with the amount of things I have learned. I have visual and writing representation of everything in this journal that I have learned, and I cannot wait to share it with the world to inspire everybody else. With this book, with this journal, I'm going to put a part of what I'm working on right now, and I hope that everybody that's ordered, I hope that I'm able to do it where everybody that orders can get one. But if not, I'm gonna have this go digitally online. I don't care. The amount of things that I have learned while making clothes is truly beautiful. I fell in love with the art of sewing. I love sewing. I mean, I'm not the best sewer in the world, but I love sewing. And when people hear that, they think I'm bugging or no. Why not? Why not? Why do you have to question yourself on the dream that you want to pursue? Why do you have to listen to the people that think they know what it is for you? You have 75 years in this world and in this lifetime. If you get lucky, to do whatever you want to do. Do you understand me? So don't let anybody dictate you on what you want to do. You have 75 years if you get lucky, one life. You don't have no redos, you don't have nothing. There's nothing else after this. After this lifetime, there's nothing else. So go get it. Go chase the dream, go get it. Thank you.
All right, so there is where our conflict is. All right. There have been a lot of people who especially I think I seen it on Nick Jones' page. And I didn't watch the video. I'm not even gonna act like I watched the video, but I saw the title where it kind of insinuated that what Kai was saying about there's nothing after this, that Kai was insinuating that he does not believe in an afterlife. And if we be honest, I don't even think Kai Cenat is in the mind frame right now to even have that dialogue to talk about what he believes as far as there being an afterlife or not. But what I do feel like is that the passion in which he was trying to deliver this message, he wasn't necessarily talking about there not being an afterlife as far as there being a heaven or hell, a judgment, or anything like that, because we know that he confesses about, you know, being Christian. Whether he has much knowledge about that or not, who knows? But he does say that he believes in Jesus, he believes in God, right? And I think the passion in which he was delivering this message was meant to convey for people. It was meant to convey that there is only one time we get at this. We only get one opportunity to get this thing right, to enjoy this thing, to grow, to you know, encounter these certain opportunities in life. One time, that's why he talked about, you know, many people don't, you know, the life expectancy is around 70, 75, something like that. But then he said, there's nothing after this. But he's saying after you pass on, there is no redos. There is no coming back. That I don't believe he believes in reincarnation, and neither do I. I don't necessarily believe in reincarnation. I do believe in being resurrected in the rapturing of Jesus Christ if you have passed on. I do believe in being caught up in the rapture of Jesus Christ, you know, to see him and get the new bodies and all that. I'm a Christian. You know what I mean? I'm a believer in Jesus. But I don't think people should look too deep into that. And I think people try to take every little thing because it's their job. They try to take every little thing and try to dissect it to try to squeeze every amount of content out of it they can. But what I seek to do is to try to bring some ordinarity. I know that's not a word. Ordinarity? No, that's not a word. But I want to try to make things that people are trying to make very deep and dissect. I want to try to make it ordinary. I want to try to make people see the regularity of it. Like it's not that deep. But then also I want to go into the areas where people are not looking, and I want to dig up those secrets and those mysteries, those conversations. You know what I'm saying? And so I really and truly believe that if people are looking too deep into this, and they're trying to find a reason to point fingers at them and trying to find a reason to hate them, or trying to find a reason to, you know, put some blemishes on his name and different things like that. But I don't even think this is worthy of that, you know. But I do believe that the heartfelt message that he said is noteworthy. I believe we should be listening. He said a lot in this 2 minutes. He said a lot in this 2 minutes, and I hope y'all was listening. You don't have much time. You don't have the time that you think. Who's to say you make it to 75? Who's to say you make it to 50? And I'm not trying to be demoralizing, but I want to be real with as many people as possible. A lot of people are being deceived by their own preconceived notions, because nobody knows where that time lies. You know what I mean? Nobody knows where that end door is. But what you can be sure about is that you know who you belong to. A lot of people don't understand that when Jesus died and he became sin for us, that he literally put on sin like a jacket. He put on sin like a jacket. He went down to hell for you and me. He took off that jacket, being judged in hell. You know what I'm saying? He took it off so that it would stay there, and then he resurrected in his, you know, glorified state. And so if you choose to believe on Jesus Christ, you will be like a magnet attracted to him in that time of your demise, in that time of when the time ends for you. And also vice versa, if you have choose to live this life in your own selfish pleasures, if you have choose to live this life without Jesus Christ, then you will also be magnetized or attracted to the life of sin, and you will be, unfortunately, placed where you chose, which is in hell. But I just want to give you hope, for you to know that what Jesus did was for you. It was not in spite of you. It was not like not thinking. He wasn't, you know, doing this for himself. He wasn't doing this for nobody but you. Everything that he went through, it was for you. So why not take advantage of it? This life that Kai is even talking about, chasing your dreams and being in your purpose, this is the life of those who believe in Jesus Christ. Because only when you believe in Jesus will you even know your purpose. All right, so y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know if you want to see other videos like it. I know I kind of talk a lot and I ramble a lot, but y'all just comment and let me know what I should do better to make the videos a lot better. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.